Hey, can you hear me now?
Awesome. We can hear you. It's a
All
little bit
right.
low. We can hear you.
Okay. Sorry, it's the Bluetooth headset I had to use. The mic wasn't picking up on the laptop. But we good. Good.
All right. Awesome. So
All
we're
right.
good. We ready for today's show. So, let the people know who you are. And, I explained a little bit about how I know you and my own journey. And we'll talk about when I did your cleanse even more in depth too. But just let the people, share who you are and, what you got for them.
I've been vegan. I've been pescatarian. I go back and forth depending on how I feel. At the same time, being an advanced martial artist since my 18th birthday, and next year will be my 40th year. I'll be 58 years old next year.
Wait,
And
how old? I don't think they caught that.
yeah, I'm almost 60.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. So
amazing.
I got a few ancient Chinese secrets to help, the community by putting that out for skin. My hair is still naturally black. I just got it retwisted very recently. Um, and the only thing that I gray at is right here. I saw the pepper here. But I understand that's also because I use this chakra a lot to speak to students, to speak to people, and put it out. And I can address all of that because knowledge is here for us to address that. So rejuvenation is the key. And that has to. That's why the 10-day cleanse I feel is superior to a lot of things because it allows the body an extended period of time. Fasting, and since this show is about fasting versus cleansing, I want to get that definition out first and foremost. So a fast, of course, is that you're not eating at all. That's why the word break fast means that you didn't eat throughout the night and you get up the first meal in the morning is your break fast, where you're breaking your fast, right? For simple clarity, right? So a cleanse, especially like the 12 gems cleanse, you're actually ingesting 2,000 calories a day. So it's not calorie deficient. What it's doing is allowing the body to not have to break down, protect, and assimilate the food because it's basically pre-digested. So now the body becomes able to use the other side of the immune system that we don't know about, which is the rejuvenation side. And that's why, speaking of me, I'll give a little more about my background. So since about the early 20s, it's a little bit over 30 years now. So I just rounded out to 30 and say 28. But by 28, I was already fully in because I had been training since 18. And so it was 10 years in by the time I developed this and started to modify this particular cleanse. So steadily, it's definitely been 30 years, 4 times a year that I would give my body that break. And a good analogy that I would tell you is like when you're planting and you're a farmer, you're told, you plant and you harvest for 6 years, and then you give your body a year off, or you give the land a year off to regenerate the minerals. That's why right now, a lot of our food is demineralized and it doesn't have the same content. Like
Right.
I've read that an apple back 50 years ago, it would take 25 apples today to give you the same content nutritionally, even though it looks the same.
Wow.
So yeah, that lets you know why we're having so many issues aside from everything else that's coming at us with our health, right? So coronavirus notwithstanding, because that has to penetrate the cell. And I'd like to put some extra material. I'll give out, there's a website address that you guys can go to and sign up. It'll take you to the new YouTube. And then you can sign up and subscribe there. And I'll be adding a lot over the next couple of days because I'm releasing very private in-house formulas that have been for my students. I have a private group of students that I teach martial arts to. And that's who actually got me to bring out the company because a lot of the ingredients were no longer attainable within the United States. And that was an interesting thing 5 years ago. So the company is now 5 years old, but it's been beta testing and I've come up with new products and stuff I personally used that I'm now releasing that's going to change the game for a lot of people and allow us to maintain our health. It's not only about living longer, it's about still being able to have the abilities that you had or even, level up your abilities physically, mentally, and the whole nine. And that's what will change the game.